we explored the concept of enmity, the enemy. To our apparent seeing, the enemy is that person in our life who makes us feel small, negates us, takes away our happiness. But we've all experienced that when we are in a positive, happy mind state connected to ourselves, the thought of that person doesn't create so much resentment in us. But when we are disconnected with ourselves, that same person becomes the bane of our existence. The Buddha actually said that the subject and object arise as one unit in every mind moment. In every thought I think, there is a sense of I. And that sense of I changes thought to thought. In this thought, a happy I. In that thought, a resentful I. That I-ness is the subject. And if I'm resentful towards object A, the resentful Anahita and the object of resentment arise as one unit. They are not separate from each other. If another Anahita arises, a happy Anahita, the same object will have a different truth for me. So the enemy is not outside, the enemy is within me. My negative, unregenerate, unconscious thought patterns, those are my real enemies. So how do I work with them? Firstly, by realizing that my thoughts aren't true statements on reality. They are just regurgitations of recordings from my subconscious mind, my past. So, instead of getting carried away by them, I can just watch them. Watch them come and go without resistance. Then those negative recordings or archives in my subconscious mind get weaker and weaker. And to constantly remind myself that what thoughts are saying isn't true. But beyond that, there's the truth that all is without exception God. That beautiful picture of the inner child in me playing with the inner child of in the difficult person, even when we are sitting back to back. So to remember that the difficult person is God in that person playing with the God in me, and not to take that play very seriously. All is God, and God knows the script He has written for me. Even if I don't know the script, I am comforted and strong in the knowing that He knows. As Sri Aurobindo says in Savitri, happiest are they who stand on faith as on a rock. So we choose to be voluntary optimists. And when we do this, we are creating an atmosphere around us which is bright and happy. And this atmosphere is our ultimate protection against any enemy. Consciousness is the only protection we ever have. Rumi tells us, when it comes to the fault of others, be like the night. Be generous in giving them the benefit of doubt, remembering that they have scars from their past. Only hurt people hurt others. And softening towards them. We are not doing them a favor. We are strengthening our consciousness house. because we are always living in that consciousness house, and every thought we think is putting one more nail, one more brick into that consciousness house. If that house is strong, no matter what the enemy inside or outside, we will always be safe and protected.